55Ks, one in each state in 1 year. That's how a Dauphin County man is making a difference in the lives of people who can't run.
So I know we got different groups in the room. Where are my RAs? Wow, quietest group ever. Where are my RAs? All right, excellent. Peer mentors? So I was given this gift, which came, not in a package that was wrapped with a bow, but in an email from a colleague. And it touched me in a certain way that just started a whole chain of events. And that's what I'd like to tell you about today. All of you are in this room because you have good ideas. You already have strong leadership potential. You're already doing good things. I want to take you to the next level and take your good ideas and make them fantastic, make them great, make them bigger than you ever imagined. And I'll show you how you can do that. I got in a conversation with a good friend of mine about being able to run a mile. He's a marathon runner. And again, I always thought he was a little crazy. I was a cyclist. I don't understand this running business. I look at cyclists, they look like they're having a good time. You look at runners, they look like they're about to keel over. How do you prove to somebody that you thought about them, right? I mean, you say you're going to do it. You're a good person. You want to be conscientious. This is now in your mind. It's a good thought. So the night before the race, I printed out a piece of paper at home that simply said 4D, as if I was running for her. So I get to the run the next day, and all of the runners are talking about how awful the hill is on the course. I'm a complete novice, totally naive. I'm like, what do you mean there's a hill on the course? Who would put a hill in the middle of a course? Running's a flat sport. Now, I'm pretty much the kind of person that if I jump into something, I'm going to jump into it. I'm going to give it a shot. But I wasn't prepared for hills. Again, runners are strange people. I didn't know people actually intentionally ran up hills competitively. This just seemed like a bad idea. So I was going to give it my all. And I'm dying, and halfway up the hill, this young lady passes me with a custom-made shirt that says, "Some girls chase boys, I pass them." I'm like, this is really not going well. Now, I don't know if you've ever had that moment in life where you hear your mouth saying something and your brain has not okayed the message. If you haven't, it'll happen to you. And let's just hope for your sake, like mine, it's a good thing. But she said, what are you doing running here? And I just said, I'm running a 5K in all 50 states. People who helped out with food. People who showed up and started running with me at the events. It was like 150 people were on this thank you list. You cannot lead without other people. When I first put that first piece of paper that said 4D on my shirt, that was a good idea. It was a really good idea. It really touched Dee, it touched me, it touched a few people that kind of shared that experience in a very limited Facebook capacity. That was a good idea. How did it become a great idea? You were all in this room because you have good ideas. Good ideas, honestly, are a dime a dozen. You could probably come up with 20 of them before you walk out of this session. But how do you turn that good idea into a great idea? How far are you willing to push your good idea? Are you going to settle for good ideas? Embrace the person who says, what's next? They're the person who's looking for you to do more. They're seeing something in you that you're not seeing in yourself yet, and you can push it farther. I ran in snow, sleet, and rain. I ran in incredibly sunny days, and I ran in complete darkness. I ran in tank tops, cold weather running pants, boxer shorts. I even ran a 5K in the nude. Everybody was doing it. I consider myself very lucky, incredibly lucky. Not because I ran a 5K in all 50 states. I'll tell you why I'm lucky. I'm lucky because I can walk every single day. Think of those who can't. 4D. Thank you.